For the many people who've been experiencing higher levels of stress, anxiety, and isolation this past year, CalHope wants you to know you're not alone, and they offer mental health resources to help individuals in need of support. CalHope is a federally supported effort that offers critical behavioral health crisis counseling programs, and Chaplain Earl A. Smith Sr. joins us now to talk about the programs, vaccines, and getting help. Good morning.
Good morning, Aubrey. How are you?
I'm doing well. You know, one of the things that you wanted to talk to our viewers about is the COVID vaccine. What is your message to them?
Well, first of all, I believe that there should not be a reason why we shouldn't get vaccinated. I was the last in my family to make the decision to get it. I had all these apprehensions, and my mom told me she did it. And I was thinking, well, what am I waiting on? And the reality is, why not allow yourself to be safe? There's so many times that we can have reasons for not being safe, and there's no reason not to get the vaccine in this point.
Well, when we talk about mental health issues, especially in this last year, the anxiety and the stress, the isolation, etc., is it okay to not be okay?
Well, first of all, I think that a lot of people allow their pride to get in the way, and they don't want to say that they're in a in a crisis or in need of help. And what I tell guys that I work with is, don't allow your pride to get in the way of being prideful. You have to be willing to say, I need help. And we're coming out of an unbelievable situation. And in the midst of this situation, people are hurting. And the reality that you're hurting does not make you any different. It just simply says that you are part of a situation that has been basically sprung upon us. So there's a reason why you should seek help.
Now, what about asking for that help? A lot of people may hold back.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of different stereotypes about why we shouldn't ask for help. Yet the reality is we ask for help in a lot of situations. If we don't know how to do a math problem and we're in school, we seek help to get the problem solved. If we're not sure feeling well, we go to a doctor and say, Doctor, what do you think about this situation? But when it comes to mental health, we have a block. And I believe that we should not have a block in mental health, but in fact, our mental health affects everyone around us. So for I believe more so than some kind of illness that would be or something, like our mental health really can affect generations if we're not careful, if we don't get it treated.
Let's talk about some of the resources that are available through CalHope. What are they?
Well, first of all, I'm sure you're aware of the warm line that we have, where we constantly are saying, call 833-17 317 4673. And that's our warm line. That's a number that you can call, and there's someone available that you can speak with. A lot of times, we don't realize that there's someone that we can talk to, but yet there's also other resources. If uh, I believe, like, I have a business, and there's so many people that we're trying to get back to work, and people that have lost homes, or people that are so far behind with rent and other situations. And there's resources, there's people that you can speak to. And Cal Hope may be that organization that can actually lead you in the right direction to get the help you need.
Now, we know that there's been a lot more focus on mental wellness, mental health. Are you seeing or noticing that importance of it being more widely discussed?
I work with professional athletes. I worked, I was a chaplain at San Quentin Prison for 24 years. So I work with a lot of guys that are out of prison now. We have a transition home. And the thing I can tell you as a common denominator, people are starting to talk about how they're feeling. And it's not just how they're feeling health wise, but it's how they're feeling mentally, how they're feeling emotionally. And there are conversations around the table in barbershops now. People are talking about these things. So what we once thought was not something to discuss is now being discussed a lot more.
Well, that's good to hear. It is something we should talk about more. And one other thing, we've all been accustomed to wearing masks and seeing them on others when we're out and about. And as things open up, and there's vaccinated people now that will not need to wear masks in a lot of situations. What do you say to people who just still, now they're not comfortable without their mask?
Well, uh, my family went to an AAU basketball tournament, and we had our mask. And even though we're vaccinated, we believe that in order to be supportive of those who were not yet comfortable without wearing masks, we would do what we felt was necessary to bring comfort to those around us. So sometimes, I mean, we've been doing it for a year at this point until they say that it's clear, we're all clear, which will be in the middle of this month. Why not just do it in order that we can accommodate those who are not yet ready to feel secure?
All right. Thank you so much, Chaplain. We appreciate your thoughts. To learn more, you can visit calhope.org.